Hi Ed, thank you so much for inviting me over to discuss listing your home with me. I look forward to our meeting on Sunday at noon. To prepare you for our meeting, this video will explain the agenda, give you my background and how I work, and the company I work for. So when we meet, we'll focus on you. Here's the agenda for our meeting. We'll take a quick tour of your home, then we'll discuss your goals. Why are you selling and how quickly do you want to sell? Then I'll review my marketing plan. Then we'll discuss pricing your home. We'll determine the sweet spot, the best price to list your home at, a price low enough that will guarantee to get lots of showings, but a price high enough that you won't feel like you're giving it away. At this point, some of my sellers who are ready to get the process started will sign the paperwork. Once the paperwork is signed, we'll have a conversation about what we need to do to get your home ready for the market. Depending on how things go, our meeting can take anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half. So now, let me tell you a little about myself. I became a realtor in 2005 after 25 years in marketing. I was a marketing director at Reader's Digest, and before that I ran a multi-million-dollar marketing operation at Doubleday. Along the way, I was also an instructor for Dale Carnegie. I was named one of the 200 most influential people by Target Marketing magazine for 4 years in a row. Only 4 women can make that claim, and I was the youngest. But after 25 years, I was bored out of my mind and decided to get into real estate because I always loved it and had lots of ideas of how I could do it better than the agents I had worked with. To be honest with you, my first year in real estate was abysmal. But each year after that, I was in the top 10% of all agents in the county and have consistently won the Silver Award from the Westchester Board of Realtors. I have sold or rented every single property that I've listed in the last 2 years, except for one overpriced condo where the seller refused to lower the price. Now that might not sound like much, but consider this. Last year, a little less than 6,000 properties sold in Westchester, and over 10,000 failed to sell before their listing agreement expired or was canceled. Most of the time, when my clients agree to price their home properly and follow my staging advice, I've been able to get an accepted offer in less than 21 days. I credit a few things for my successes. Most importantly, I believe that this is a collaborative effort. While I am the real estate expert, no one knows your home better than you do. When you list your home with me, we will work together to make yours the perfect listing. Second, because of my background, I know the importance of marketing, so I created a unique plan for every property I list. Next is staging. I have an accreditation in staging and have seen the impressive results that a properly staged home gets. And the fourth is the fantastic company I work for. Keller Williams was founded by Gary Keller in 1983 in Austin, Texas. In 1986, the market there collapsed, and most of Gary's agents left for a newer agency that promised a better commission split. Gary gathered the remaining agents together and asked the difficult question: how do I create the kind of real estate company that agents will never leave? Here are some of the things the agents said they wanted: a stake in the company, an opportunity to better their skills, and complete control over their listings. By incorporating these suggestions into his company's format, something miraculous started happening. The corporate culture changed and it started growing like crazy. Today, Keller Williams has over 700 offices in the U.S. and Canada. With over 80,000 agents, it's the third largest agency in the country. And for the 3rd year in a row, we were ranked highest in buyer satisfaction by J.D. Powers and Associates. I can't overstate the importance of what it means to work at Keller Williams. It comes across in hundreds of subtle ways and it all adds up. For example, because the company has profit sharing, every agent wants all the other agents to be successful. So if you and I come across a situation that I don't know how to handle, I can go to my coworkers for advice. At other agencies, there's a more competitive environment. In other companies, inquiries about your listing go to the office and are handled by whichever agent happens to be on call. At Keller Williams, all calls and inquiries about your listing come directly to me because no one understands your home and can answer questions and qualify a lead and secure an appointment better than I can. Because Keller Williams is learning-based, we spend about 150 hours a year in training classes. That doesn't count the webinars and videos and articles I review on a weekly basis and the time I spend just studying the market. When you list your home with me, that benefits you because I'm always learning more effective ways to sell your home. Well, I could go on, but I promised you that this would take less than 6.5 minutes, and my time is up. So thanks again for the opportunity to meet with you, and let's get a move on.